Hi guys, my name's Nadia, and I just wanted to talk about the ins and outs of Thailand and what people really don't talk to me about. Hold on one second, it's adjusting things. Pretty much, I want to talk about why some people thrive here and others don't. What surprises me after the honeymoon phase, and the emotional and mental shifts that happens when you live abroad. So let's see, wait for people to show up. If anybody's awake. Well, I'm going to start. Pretty much, I'm just going to share some experiences. One moment. I want to share some experiences of things that I have noticed while living here. So, I enjoy going to the spa and just so I can use the sauna. The most interesting thing about it is you'll go to a sauna and it will be a lot of people here on vacation. What they tend to do is because they are from Finland, and it's mostly people from Finland, that's the reason why I said Finland, they have this thing where they feel because I'm from Finland, I can come into the sauna and do as I please. I can come and put all the water on the stones. I can take the whole bucket, pour the whole bucket onto the stones. I can do whatever I please because there's a whole lot of us here. Doesn't matter if there's other races, other nationalities there. There are some people that are just disrespectful, and when disrespect is mixed with alcohol, it could be a bad situation. So there's this thing where they feel that just because they're from there, I can act how I want in the sauna. I could do what I want in the sauna. And there was a situation where there was a guy who was drunk, old man, arguing with this young lady, and she's asking him to stop putting water onto the stones because it's really, really hot, like extremely hot. And he says no. So she gets up, she opens the door to let her some fresh air in, and he gets up and he closes the door. And this went on for a little while to the point we had to report him. So another guy says, well, the owner is Finnish from Finland. So since he's from there, we'll come here in droves. And I said, that has nothing to do with it. I said, there's a thing, it doesn't matter where you're from, it's all about respect. So that was something I just experienced 2 days ago. Um, has anybody experienced any situations that were like eye opening to you of different nationalities? Another thing that I've noticed is people from hmm, like European areas, guys that are here because they married a Thai woman, they tend to have these attitudes with everybody else around because they feel they run Thailand. They feel they run Thailand because they married a Thai woman. I don't think a lot of people you won't really find people walking around saying, "Well, I'm from Brooklyn." well, I'm from Bronx and I'm from Queens. They do that in the U.S., which it doesn't matter. um, but it's just interesting where I guess when they say that, we're supposed to like, oh my God, I'm going to listen to you. Whatever you say, go, because you married a Thai woman. So you have control and power over everything and everybody, and it's quite interesting to watch. But has anybody experienced any situations where you're just like, wow, and you just turn around, just walk away? That's the easiest thing to do. Don't get involved, walk away. Um, I also want to talk about the water. Everyone knows that Thailand has that extremely dry, that extremely, that extreme, what is it called? Dry, yeah, dry water. Is it dry water? Obviously, it's not dry water. Hard water. So we had hard water as well in the U.S., specifically Pennsylvania. Yes, but I was born and raised in New Jersey. Um, we had the hard water as well, where you get out and you're ashy. You have to put on layers of moisturizer afterwards. Also, I have a neighbor. She's from Tel Aviv, and she was complaining how her hair is falling out. And I said it's the water. I promise you, it's the water. This water is rough. So if you don't have a water filter, shower water filter, Lazada, Shopee, get one from the US if possible, from Amazon. Definitely get yourself a water filter. I already had one from Pennsylvania and I brought it with me. It works wonders. It helps dramatically. Um, the water for when you're washing your dishes. If you're lucky enough to have a hot water system under your kitchen sink, you better be extremely happy, because that is really tiring washing dishes in cold water, especially if you don't have any Dawn, because the grease is real. Your wash, you think it's clean, and then after it's dry, you're looking at it, it's like still grease all over it. So I'm used to hot water for washing dishes, washing laundry, all that, showers, etc., etc. So that's the biggest thing that you have to get used to, unless you can have it installed or you already are in a home where you have hot water that comes out your kitchen sink. So just what I've learned to do is I let it soak a little. Not one thing you don't do is the your knives, because they will rust. Leave a knife, leave a knife, not a butter knife, a sharp knife. Leave a sharp knife overnight in the water, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It will rust. So what you need to do whenever you use um, your sharp knives, you wash them, and immediately after you wash them, dry them, put them away. Because if not, you will see rust spots on your knives. So that's a heads up. Um, Another thing I want to discuss is your electricity bills. So you have very low electricity bills. It's based on how you were living in the United States. So if you're the type of person that has everything plugged up all the time, you have ACs running all the time, then obviously you're going to have a big bill. I raise my children in making sure don't keep things plugged up. So you have, like, for example, the TV in the living room. I'm not in the living room. I don't sit in the living room and watch TV at all. So I keep that TV unplugged. My kettle, I keep it unplugged. Um, The only thing that's obviously stays plugged is my refrigerator. I even unplugged my washing machine that's on the patio. I unplug that until it's wash day. I plug it back in. Boom. But every little bit helps. So when you have fans plugged up everywhere, running all day, ACs running all day, chargers, laptop, computer chargers running every day, you're going to have a nice bill. Um, my bill for this first month here was $77 with some change, and that that's higher than normal. That's higher than normal, and it was due to the fact of getting used to when to have the ACs on, how to have the ACs operating, especially due to the fact that I have to have it on dry since I live across from the ocean, the sea, Gulf of Thailand. So if you don't use dry, it'll be too humid. Humidity will create mold, and you don't want that. That's the last thing you want to do is live in a home with mold. So that I have to always be aware of my humidity in my house since I live at the water. So um, that's a big thing. If you run your ACs all day, expect a nice bill. Um, if you have everything plugged up all day, expect a nice bill. That's definitely just going to happen. So, um, also, what was interesting, I had ordered some catfish because I was like in the mood for catfish, and I was quite disappointed because I don't know what was on my plate. It was some black something. It looked like alien parts chopped up, and I couldn't eat it. I threw it away. I ate the rice, and I was like, I actually put it on my page with pictures, like asking what is it. So come to find out, I go back to the store that I ordered from and looked at the picture of the catfish, and it's the catfish is this skinny black catfish, like fish. So I I just couldn't eat it because I know the catfish that I've had my entire life is not this. So come to find out, did a little research and just went online to see, what does, American catfish look like? And I'm like, all right, cool. And then I said, what does Thailand catfish look like? And it was the same thing, but they showed like there's a variety of catfish. The pictures I saw still didn't look like the pictures of what I had. So um, that was interesting. Uh, yeah, so yeah, it's not the catfish that you're used to eating if you order catfish here. So not that white, fluffy, soft, delicious fish that we're used to. So that's eye opening. Um, what else did I want to talk about? Yeah, definitely. Hair, your body. You're going to need a shower head um, with a filter. You're gonna need it. If you don't think the ones will work in Home Pro, if you don't think they'll work, your best bet is to order it from America, Amazon, wherever. But you'll definitely need it. Your skin and your hair will thank you. Um, what else do I want to talk about? Yeah, another thing I want to bring up, I'm sure people are having issues with not per se communication, because obviously there's a lot of people here that speak English, But then on the flip side, there's a lot of people here that don't speak English. But when you're sending a message through WhatsApp, I tend to make sure my messages are clear, concise, and I have a very articulate communication style. I make sure it's very detailed. And I think that stems from working in a prison for so long and giving instructions to other people. So when you send a clear, direct, concise message, and when people reply with the stupidest responses, or they'll think about it and then they'll say, "Are you asking for this?" And it's like, what the hell do you think I just asked for? Yes. It, how can I explain it? They'll You'll ask a question about something that's very important that's needed for your home or whatever the case may be. And what they'll do, it'll be like they'll ignore your question, they'll ignore your statement, and they'll ask you a question. And it's like, am I talking to myself? Like, it seems like sometimes when I ask a question, literally the question just gets ignored. Like, I didn't even ask a question. And they'll ask me a question. And I'm not sure if they get upset when I just do a copy and paste, like, hey, can you answer my question first? So I've also put that on my page. I have so many conversations that I can share with you that you would like, what the hell? What's going on? So I will share with anybody who wants to see them. I've already posted some of them. There is so much. It's so many messages that I could literally post on here for you guys to see. And I want your honest opinions about it because I know I'm not going crazy. I know I'm not going crazy when you'll see what I'm asking and you'll see the response. And it's like, does this even make sense? So I definitely want other people's opinions just to prove I know I'm not going crazy. Um, what else did I want to talk about? Rentals. Remember, I did post some messages on paper about rentals here. So you can pretty much get what you want. You just have to be patient. Be patient, and you will find what you want in the range that you want it to be in. Because obviously, everyone is spending differently when it comes to rentals. So just remember, I told you that you can see this rental for 25,000 baht, and then you can see a better rental, a place that's better, more rooms, more square footage, and it'll be the same price. It'll be the same price. So it's a no duh situation. You go for what you want. Be patient. And when you find it, go and get it. Go and get it. You go and get what you want. What your soul wants, go and get it. Always remember that. There are so many. When I say so many, there are thousands of different rentals that you can get with everything you want in it. Some people, they go overboard and they're all about amenities. Amenities they don't even use. Amenities they won't even step foot in just to say I have those amenities. And then there's others that use the amenities. You have so many options to choose from when it comes to rental from, obviously starting just, I don't want to talk about Bangkok because obviously that's a major city. If you want to live in a major city, you will get phenomenal prices. They have from $250 a month, one bedrooms and studios, all the way up to 70, 80,000, 90,000, 100,000 baht. So Bangkok, you got all the choices in the world. At the same time, in Bangkok, you have all the traffic in the world. At the same time, in Bangkok, you have all the smog in the world. What else? But you have it's a bigger population. It's similar to New York City. It's similar to Pittsburgh. Um, so I'm in Wahin, so there's plenty of places. And remember, you see something that you really like, and you're like, man, this is way too much. Chances are you're going to find the same exact type in the same town for less, and it'll have more amenities because how they, I don't know who makes up the prices because we know in the United States, you know, you pay more for a place that offers more, right? So you pay more when there's more amenities. You pay more when there's more benefits. Okay. Here is the opposite. It's not even the opposite. It's here, it's like somebody could offer you this one bedroom or two or three or two bedroom, two bath condo on the top floor, and they're asking for 50,000 baht. And then you find the same thing and you have more amenities for 25,000 baht. So it's like there's no rhyme or reason of how they price things. So, like I said, and in the United States, they will price things based on what's offered, you know. So just keep that in mind. You always have lots of options. Um, there are a lot of nice people here. They are very nice. There's a lot of people that will take care of you. They will take care of you. They will go out of their way to make sure you are good in every way, from restaurants to resorts to hotels to wherever, different places. There's a lot of respectful people here. And then obviously there's a lot of not people, respectful people here. There's a lot of them that are not. But at the same time, um, a lot of us, a lot of us, you know, we don't flip out. How I know we can flip out, we don't show our ass. We keep it calm, cool, and collective. You know, we don't want to end up on Pattaya News on YouTube. you know, we was in a bar fight, or we went and spit on cops, or any stupid stuff. Yeah, we don't. You're not gonna see that. You're not gonna see many of us at all on the news being doing stupid stuff. So we learn to adapt. We can use our words in extremely phenomenal ways when you're in a country where a lot of people do not understand English. So just like, they're probably thinking, oh, we could sit around and talk shit about you guys and you don't know what we're calling you. It's like, wow, we do the same thing. It's so interesting, we do the same exact thing. So, but for the people that understand us and how us Scorpios are, it's sarcastic and it goes right over their head, and you can say all sorts of stuff and they'll just be so confused. But at the end of the day, what we need, we're going to get it done. Whatever needs to be done, we're going to get it done. Whether you're disrespectful or not, we're going to get whatever we need done. But just learn how to just bob and weave. That's all. because some people will try you. They'll try you in crazy ways. I also posted a couple of videos where I'm on the beach just chilling. I'm literally just outside on the beach chilling by myself, got my music going on my phone. This lady had the audacity. I never experienced this like ever. I mean, yeah, maybe, an inmate walking by, trying to be a smart ass at work, but this Chinese or Korean or Thai woman, I don't know what she is. She walks by me like in America, we go by arm's length. If my arm is stretched out and you're past that, that means you're in my private space. There's a lot of foreigners, Chinese, North Koreans, they don't believe in space. They don't believe in your personal space, right? So, like I said, in my area, my arm is stretched out in front of me and you're past that, yeah, you're in my private space. This lady walked right past my face like that. Like literally, she could have touched my nose with her ear. That's how, bruh. When I say, I was like, did that just happen? Is this happen for real? Oh, let's see what happens next. She stopped walking past me. She looked at me. My aura, my whole everything, my energy. She must have saw it come through my crown chakra. She must have saw it because she was like, "Oh hell no, I'm not gonna go walk past her again." And then later on, she decided to walk past only with her little husband. But if you have a whole beach, you have all this sand, and I don't have to walk past anybody that close. No, I don't, because there's plenty of space to walk around. Yeah, so that was crazy. That was crazy. But guys, let me know if you've had any experiences with people and you just kind of thought to yourself, did that just happen? And then you're talking to yourself like, leave your stinger away. Don't bring that stinger out. Just keep it moving. Stay in your lane. Mind your business. So let me know in the comments. Anybody have any experiences they'd like to share that either are currently living in Thailand or are here on vacation. Let me know. Another thing, something that happened to me earlier. I'm sitting there, minding my business, listening to my music as usual, looking out at the water at the restaurant. And there was, I want to say, 10 people sitting at a table. This lady decides, keep in mind, it was there for a while. This lady decides, I'm going to get up right now and I want to start taking pictures of her. Oh, a black girl. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let me get up. The other guys were like some white dudes. And I was just like, are you serious? So all I did, picked up my phone, pretended I was taking pictures of her. Guess what? She went and sat down. So one thing I've learned they don't like is for you to take pictures of them. But they feel they have the right to take pictures of you because we don't see black people in real life on an everyday basis. So, wow, I'm in this beautiful place and there's a black person. Let me get up and take a picture. Okay. So, don't be upset when there's people that put their middle fingers on their faces and you can take all the pictures you like. Universal language. Or we'll just take pictures of you. See, like in the US, I don't think we've ever have gone around or I've gone around and taken pictures of Japanese, Korean, Asian, Thai, Hispanic. We don't go around taking like pictures of everybody. That would look real stupid if we walked around taking pictures of all the Koreans and Thai people. Bruh, we wouldn't have enough space on our phones to sit around and just take pictures of people all day. Oh my God. No, I'm just giving y'all a heads up. We don't like that. We're not zoo animals. We're not saying, hey, we're models. Take pictures of us. No, no. See, some people don't mind pictures, especially, in a respectful manner. If someone comes up to you and asks, hey, you mind if I take your picture? I think you're so beautiful. What are you going to do with that picture? That's number one. There are people that love getting their pictures taken by everybody. The people that love attention all the time. What happens with those pictures in people's phones? What do you think happens? Because one guy told me what he does, and I'm not gonna say that on YouTube, but you know, playing with parts and looking at pictures. So, um, do you think they post them online? Hey guys, look at this black person I took a picture of today, and the pictures just all over different groups. What do you think they do with these pictures? I'm just curious. Please share anything you got in the comments section. But for me, no, I don't like my picture taken. Don't ask me. No, I'm not. Do you want me? If you want to take a picture of me, I'm going to charge you. That's it. I'm going to get a T-shirt made. You can take all the pictures, but you're going to get charged. I will surely take a picture with you gladly. But other than that, no. I didn't ask you. Did I come up to you and say, "Hey, can I take your picture?" Oh my God, I've never seen it. Yeah, I have seen everything. But hey, can I take your picture? I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't want to take your picture. We take pictures if we're doing something together, we're at an event, and you want to take pictures together, sure, that's a different situation. A whole group picture of everybody that attended. But no, I don't want my pictures in your phone. No, and I don't want your pictures in my phone, and I don't want my pictures in your phone. So there's that. But other people, if they're fine with their pictures being taken, so be it. But if I see you, I'm pulling out my phone. I'm pulling out my phone. And I double dog dare you to come in my face and say something about it. I wish somebody would come up to me to say, why are you taking my picture? that stinger will come out. That stinger will come out. So, what else? Let me talk about. Um, I'm going to make another video about essential oils and such that will help you if you have any ant issues, the little gecko issues, any of that stuff. I have all the remedies for it because essential oils work really well as they're good, you know, for kids being around, pets being around, and won't affect anybody. And it's better for your health, better for the environment than the chemicals that are in these aerosols for ants, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm going to come out with a video with that as well. But just one more time over the water, the hard water, get yourself a filter, spend some money, Amazon, get a filter. Because I promise you, you'll love it. Um, there's different things you can use for your hair. Um, you know, there's not many options in the beach towns when it comes to our hair. I'm not sure if there's any better options in Bangkok. It has to be I don't know. It's the assumption, but there's different things you can do, different oils you can use for your hair, and this is for the people that actually care about their hair, not ones that are just weaves every day and wigs and don't care about taking care of your actual hair and having your actual hair out to breathe, get sunshine, all that. So, yeah, I will definitely be making a video of that soon. Bear with me. I'm still learning all this YouTube stuff. I'm still getting into this social media stuff. Um, Another thing I do, which I did earlier, I have a favorite tree stump outside. I stand on it to get the energy from the earth through the stump, through my body, put my copper on my arm, right under the sun. So the energy is unreal. The frequency, the vibration is phenomenal. All the energy going through me. Very good for your health. Very good for your spirits. I do a lot of sun. This is so not my complexion. I'm so much lighter. This is after I don't know how many suntans. Like I actually have freckles. I actually miss seeing my freckles. I have not seen my freckles since I moved here because there's no seasonal affective disorder that I have to deal with like I was dealing with in the United States at this time. Fall and winter time is the worst time for seasonal affective disorder. You won't experience that here because it's sun every day. So heat of the sun every day is so good for your skin. But like I said, I do miss my freckles. I miss my freckles on my face. I have not seen them. They're like gone. They are so gone. But yes, we need the melanin. So definitely make sure you get your sun. Spend at least minimum 20 minutes in the sun. And that's not asking a lot out of, majority of the day. So um, another thing I do, one thing I learned is a lot of Thai people, the population is very high of loneliness. And I had one night we went out to the bar, had a karaoke night, and I bought all the kids roses, the kids that are selling roses. I bought all the roses and said, go home. And then I just went outside and was giving out the roses to random people. A guy went by me on a motorcycle, but he was going by slow because he just started it. And I just gave him a rose. I said, thank you. And then it was a guy, he was pushing around, he was selling something, some sort of meat, when we was at the clubs and stuff. And I just put it in his little metal container and he gave me a hug. And a lady was walking and I was like, here you go. I think she was sweeping or something. I gave her a rose and she just smiled. She's like, thank you. So, like I told a lot of people, you don't realize how much of a blessing you can be to somebody with the most smallest gesture here. Every time I'm in a Grab or Uber or Grab or Bolt, I don't even use Bolt because Bolt's more expensive than the Grab. Um, I always put a nice message on my translator on my phone and I keep it on my phone until once I get to my destination, and then I'll play that message. Letting them know I do appreciate them. Letting them know be safe, especially if it's on Saturday night. Be safe and letting them know they are abundantly blessed because they are. They're a blessing, and they appreciate it so much. They appreciate it so much. Um, like I said, being nice doesn't cost you anything. It's the simplest, littlest things. You have no idea where it can change somebody's life. Somebody could have just been having a really bad day and you just made their life so much better. Hold on one moment. Sorry about that. Um, I lost focus. I really lost focus. Anyway, yes, just being nice to somebody, it doesn't cost you anything. And like I said, there's so many people here that are lonely. They are very lonely. They don't have social lives. They live by themselves. And for somebody just to take their time out to give them a sweet message, give them a rose, it makes their day. It makes their day. Um, because there's a lot of people here that are struggling. A lot of people here that have struggled all their lives. And we're not talking about the scammers. We're talking about the people that are just living their lives without trying to scam people or be mean to people or anything like that. So if you just, the simplest, littlest thing, a lot of people will definitely appreciate it. So um, that's what I'm about, bringing happiness to other people, helping other people, because there's a lot of people here that do need help. Helping other people and bringing happiness to people. That is my reason of being here. That is my reason of being here. That's what I was called for. So, leaving the U.S. and coming here, I was called to be here. I was called to help others. And I'm just looking for help too. I'm looking for help when it comes to, t-shirts, hoodies, beach gear, beach wear. I have a whole thing that I'm creating here. We are Love Global. That is me. So I want to bring jobs to women and men in Thailand. Um, I'm planning a lot right now. So currently, I'm looking for the help. I'm looking for people that speak Thai and English fluently. Looking for people that are really good on a computer. Looking for people with connections. Um, Anybody interested in, starting this phenomenal brand, getting part of this movement, you let me know as soon as you can. If you know anybody who is, the same way, let me know. Um, Pretty much, it's about wearing your emotions. It's literally about wearing your emotions, and I will get into that another time, not during this stream. But my other page is wearelove.global, so you can check me out over there. Um, Other than that, I'm gonna end this now. I just wanna. I already did my sound bath last night and my grounding today, so I'm just gonna watch some tarot readers. Uh, Scorpio, Sun, Sagittarius, Moon, and the Capricorn rising. So that's watching three different readings, and it all blends into each other perfectly, lines up perfectly. So, anyway, I want to go check out some readers, check out some YouTube videos, and relax right now. So, anyway, you guys have a good day, and thank you for watching. See you later. Bye bye.